And welcome everybody once again to Undefined Voices right here on undefinedradio.com. Appreciate you guys and gals tuning in. Man, it has been rough getting this show off the ground this morning. It has been. Um, it's going to be a wild show. It is. I've been trying to get something special done for you guys. So I've been talking about playing some indie artists, and that as far as the musical content of this show goes, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Right? That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Because I love indie music. I think there's some great talent out there, and we just have to introduce everybody to it. So that's the goal. So I've got some great indie artists for you guys this morning, and I'm looking for more. Just so you know, I will be looking for more indie artists to play on the show. Hope y'all are having a great Tuesday morning. Oh man, the last Tuesday of September. So there's that. There's that. And the show almost didn't happen this morning. This show almost didn't happen this morning. All the streams were down. Internet was acting goofy. I couldn't tell you why, but it is. It's just been acting goofy all morning long. I thought, man, we're going to get up. It's going to be a great day. Have a great show this morning, except for the weather, which is just hot and going to stay hot for the foreseeable future. Other than that, I've been looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Going to go give blood today. That's going to be exciting. People are like, exciting, giving blood? Oh, yeah. Yeah. My doctor's been telling me I need to do it for a long time to maybe avoid having a stroke. I don't know what that means. I just know I'm going to go do it, so that doesn't happen, or at least help be one preventative measure of that happening. That sounds crazy, but wow. So we're going to do that for sure. And like I said, we're doing these indie artists. I do have some good music lined up for it. I do. We'll play a couple of songs throughout here and there. Check out what's going on. I think Lopez has had enough of Portland. Things are getting salty in Portland. He said he's had enough of the running amok of the crazies in Portland. I mean, he's just had enough of it. So that has taken over the news cycle. Of course, every day it seems like there's something new. It seems like there's something new every day. I mean, it's crazy, right? What all's going on here? I find it odd. Maybe I'm the only one. But it has gotten seriously off the rails. I mean, what do you do? What do you do with that? I say you see all these headlines, and there's so many. Like Hillary Clinton. I mean, she says the dumbest stuff to keep herself relevant. Somebody has to tell her just step away. But nobody's telling this idiot anything, and they should. She said white men of a certain religion harm the U.S. What? Maybe crooked politicians of every religion are harming the U.S. over the last 30 years. What about that one? Oh, no, anybody but that. Anybody with that. Oh, crooked Hillary doing her thing. Oh, crooked Hillary doing her thing. That's again, wild stuff. It's just wild stuff. I just see all the chaos going on behind me back there. I don't know what all that's about. I don't know what all that's about, but well, we just got to get through it. We're going to have to get through it. So we appreciate everybody who's listening through the Undefined Radio app. If you're watching on Facebook, if you watch these videos later, you can always listen live through the Undefined Radio app. Just go to your favorite app store, type in Undefined Radio. It's a blue and white icon. It's a white icon with a blue microphone. You can't miss it. It says Undefined Radio. That's the one. That's the one right there. And, of course, we'd like to thank all of our great sponsors who make this show happen. And let's see. I was going to do this, but I'll tell you this, and then I'll do this in a little bit after I get some good music going. But we would like to thank Wells Funeral Home, TVI Fiber, First Security Bank, Panola Paper Company, Caldwell Insurance, Kudzu Carts, Conquer Family Medical Center. Thank you guys so much for helping this show and making sure this show continues on, making sure this station continues on. A lot of great supporters here. And that's what makes it fun doing this, is that you got people who believe in what you do. And when you got people who believe in what you do and your mission, it gives you purpose. It really does. It really does give you purpose right there. I wish I knew what my purpose was at the moment when I'm sitting here trying to do 15 things at once. Right. It makes it a little more difficult. I have been on the struggle bus as of late, and we're trying to hop off that thing. So I'm trying to figure out the best thing for weight loss for me, right? As a personal trainer, I know what to do. The problem becomes doing it. The problem becomes doing it. Seriously. It's like, all right, buddy, you know what you got to get out here and do. Now go do it. And I tend to not want to do it. Like cutting out all the soft drinks, almost impossible for me to do. I went 3 days, was doing great. And yesterday, tripped, stumbled, fell right into a Coke. Didn't mean to. Did not mean to. But it happened. Fell all up in that Coke. I mean, just almost drowned in it. That's how deep into that Coke I was. Almost drowned in that Coke. It was sad. But it tasted so good. So good. So those are the things. I made a somewhat healthy spaghetti last night. Used wheat noodles, even though those multi-grain noodles and stuff still aren't that healthy. All right, there's still all kinds of crap in that junk. It's just what it is. But it was the bread. The bread on top of that's what made it the worst. And by the worst, I mean made it so delicious. But still, as far as being overweight, it did not help my cause at all. At all. So it's, just got to get better. Just got to get committed to it. You got to get committed to the weight loss and stay on. It's got to be a lifestyle change. And I keep telling myself I'm ready to make that overall change to lose about 40, 50 pounds, which, I'd look a whole lot different 40 pounds lighter. 40 pounds lighter would be a big difference in this Big Daddy. No doubt. No doubt. So we're looking through the news this morning, looking through the odd news. And this is amazing to me. Some people are so lucky, right? So there was a person in Michigan who just on a whim decides, you know what, I want you to buy me a scratch-off game. Goes in. The dude usually never plays this game, right? Just on a whim, says, I think I'll get one. One of these 100 times games. He matched the number 11 with 2 mil underneath, and he didn't know what that meant. Because, of course, he didn't really think he won $2 million. And then when he took it home, got second opinion, he's like, it's a $2 million winner. $20 into $2 million. Now, I don't know how much of money you get from that. I don't know what all you get from that. Like what else? I don't know how much taxes, but still, $20. Even if you only took home $750,000 out of all that after taxes and whatnot, let's go. Let's go. That's a nice, healthy, fat bank account. And what that's going to do, though, that is going to convince so many people who hear the story to go and buy these scratch-off tickets, which is what they want, which is absolutely what they want. Because just for that little thing right there, you have tons of these tickets sold now. That $2 million was nothing in the grand scheme of things for these lotteries. I mean, it's wild. It is. It's wild. There was a dog rescued from a drain pipe in the Chicago River. There was a pit bull stranded in a drain pipe. They rescued it. That's good news. I mean, that's good news. That's called a feel-good stories right there. Right? Police hunt for a pig on the loose in Virginia City. All right, let's go to the next story. let's go to the next story. Let's go to the next story. There was a fireball in Skyward, California. Turns out just a falling satellite. Just your regular falling satellite. Nothing big, nothing major. Just a falling satellite right there. But these are wild. And here's another Powerball one, by the way. There's an Illinois man. So this is what he did. He recycled the numbers from an old, long forgotten Powerball ticket he had and ended up winning $1 million prize. That's right. He's like, you know what? I see a lottery ticket. He found an old non-winning. He's like, I'm going to use those numbers. Just going to use those numbers. Decided to give those old numbers a try. It was that $1 billion one. We had that $1 billion drawing not long ago. So he did. Use those numbers. Matched all 5 in the drawing. He had to triple check his ticket. Took him a whole day to realize he just won $1 million. Yeah. Just won $1 million. That's wild. I'm never that lucky. I am never that lucky at anything. All right. Let's just be clear. I could have a 99.9% chance of winning, and I'm going to still hit that 0.1% and lose. That's my luck, folks. That's my luck. That's what happens to me. Every time. Every time. That's like in fantasy football. I play fantasy football. How many of you out there play fantasy football? I have stopped picking people on my team. Like, I don't pick any Cowboys players because every time I do, every year, every time I do, they get hurt. Every time. I did pick one. I picked CeeDee Lamb, and what happened? High ankle sprain. Couldn't play last week. Yeah. True statement. That's my luck. That's how my luck rolls. Not a fan of that. Just not a fan of that. But it keeps happening, dude. It keeps happening. It's just, it boggles the mind. It really does. It really does. So I'm always on the lookout for these wild stories because there's so many. Because now it gets hard to believe what's true and what's not. I mean, look at this. Here's one. How many of y'all are so desperate for love, are so desperate for a significant other, that you would do this? That you would do this thing right here. All right. There's a lady who lives in the Bay Area. So this is California. So maybe this makes some modicum of sense. She is spending cold hard cash to rent a dozen digital billboards along California's Highway 101, advertising her hand in marriage to any commuter that's ready for commitment. Yeah. Yeah. She put herself out there, folks. I mean, it's got to be costing her a small fortune to do that. She said, this is not a joke. It's not a gimmick. This is a serious self-funded endeavor. I just want to find my husband at marylisa.com. Oh, yeah. That's a true thing. marylisa.com. I want to see if this is still up. We're going to check it. Well, yeah, it is. There's Mary Lisa. There's Lisa right there. So here's the thing. Lisa's not a bad-looking woman. Lisa's not a bad-looking woman. So what is wrong with Lisa that she's having trouble finding the right man? Or is it what kind of men are around Lisa that aren't worthy of Lisa? So you can look at this a few different ways. But which one is it? Which one is it? I mean, come on. It is absolutely, people are going to start calling her insane and crazy, right? That's happening. They're going, but here's what I love about this lady. She's not ashamed to put herself out there. She's not ashamed of doing this because she's ready to be tied down. She's ready to be in a relationship. She's tired of going on useless date after date after date with useless men, one after the other. I mean, she's not the only one. There is an attorney. Again, this is California. This is California. But there's an attorney who says she's going to pay a $5,000 referral fee to anyone willing to help her find the one. These are real stories of real people doing these things. A man just did it in New Jersey. Yeah. Yeah. Now, so if you're a man between the ages of 35 to 45 who aligns with her on a religious and political belief, remember she's in California, as well as leading a healthy oriented lifestyle, check out marylisa.com. So, I'm not even going to say it. No, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Let's go. All right. There you go. That's wild to me. But hey, when you're ready to get hits, you do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. People out in California are built different. And maybe that's not the only place. I'm sure people are built different everywhere. But that's hilarious. That is hilarious. What's some of the craziest things y'all heard? It's got to be something. It's got to be something like that, right? You've got to have heard something like that. And what's happening in your communities, guys? It is 8:20 in the morning. Saratoga's Main Street Trunk or Treat's coming up October 28th. Get ready for a great time from 5 to 8 p.m. From 5 to 6 is going to be reserved for the kiddies from 0 to 3. We're going to have a canned good is required for entry. That's it. You can buy you a 68-cent can of veggies or whatever. Go get some good canned food if you're going to do it, though. But get your kiddos in there. Let them have a good night. That's October 28th. And it's Witches Night Out, October 16th here in Senatobia from 4:30 to 8:30. Look, there's wine tasting, costume contest, There's going to be an after party woodchuck. This sounds like where Lisa needs to be. Instead of out there on those billboards in California, Lisa needs to be in San Antonio, Mississippi on October 16th. That's right. Because it sounds like those ladies are about to have a blast. Sounds like they are about to have a good time. A real good time down there. There is a what is happening in baseball right now? We got Art Mart. That's what it is. So Art Mart is on the square in baseball this Saturday, October 4th, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's right. 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. You got arts and crafts, food, kiddie train, petting zoo, and more. You just got to head down to Batesville, Mississippi, go down to the square, and participate. They got some good-looking pumpkins down there. Oh, yeah. Those look good. Those look really good. So there are lots of things to do. It's that time of the year. It is that time of the year. They've got fall concert night is the 2nd. So Thursday night from 6:30 to 8:30. Proud Hound. Let's go. That's it. Gonna be a good time. That ought to be fun. Yeah. They're gonna pink out the square, bring canned food items for the Boy Scout food drive. This was brought to you by Legacy Hospice and Renaissance Bank. But it's Baseball Main Street's fall concert night again. The music will be by Proud Hound. Food's gonna be by M Fun Barbecue, so there will be food out there, food truck out there. Go out. I mean, the weather it's gonna be in the 80s. So by the time the sun's going down, that'll be softening a little bit. So hopefully as soon as it gets dark, you'll be in the 70s. But go out and have a good time. There are things to do in your community, and I love to see things like this. So let's go. Let's go. Let's get that done. All right. I promised you guys that I was going to introduce you to some indie artists. And here's one dude. I interviewed him when I started Undefined Radio. Oh, my God. Has it been 8 years? It's been 8 years. So I had guests on all the time. We had a studio, and it was a lot easier to get guests in and out. And so I had guests on here all the time. And we're going to get back to that. But one of the music artists I had in here was Andrew Cabigo. And Andrew had a song he played for us in the studio. He played several, but one of them I absolutely fell in love with. It's so good. And I haven't played it in a while. And so I'm going to play that for you right now. This is called Hell on Wheels from Andrew Cabigo. Let me know what you guys think about this. This one I absolutely love. Let's go.
I got a train after me called Hell on Wheels with ghosts and demons trying to feed their fill. I hear, hey man, you want better days? I can ease your suffering the perfect way. Just shake, shake my hand. Just shake, shake my hand. You don't have to sign in blood to give up what you love. Just shake, shake my hand. I turn around to a pinstripe suit with a monocle lens and a pocket watch. I felt like it had time to bend. Excuse me, let me introduce myself. I'm a businessman of sorts. Are you going through hell? Just shake, shake my hand. Just shake, shake my hand. You don't have to sign in blood to give up what you love. Just shake, shake my hand. I'm just tired of running free, fighting hard for no luxury. You're the only one with the right to do what you like with your life given to survive. So I said, what could you want from a simple man? As I pulled that revolver steel against my hand. Hold on, screamed I'm on your side. Don't you want to taste the sun and test the ride? Just shake my hand. All you gotta do is shake my hand. Out comes 6 feet tall with long tan legs. Hourglass hips make a man fall dead. She said, baby, don't you wanna turn? Just take my hand, we can watch him burn. Just shake my hand. Just shake my hand. You don't have to sign it back. Someone you love. Just shake my hand. Yeah. I'm so tired of running free. Oh, you find it hard with no luxury. Oh, I'm not the only one with the right to a life. Yeah, it's my life given to survive. Cigarette smoke seeping out my mouth. The crew falls in as the whistle sounds. All aboard, it's time to go. Hell on wheels, gonna steal your soul.
There you go. Right there, Andrew Camigo. I absolutely love that song. It's so good. That song is so good. And I've got so many of these too. And looking for more. And we'll play more indie artists. We'll have another one coming up on the show here in a little bit. But that was Andrew Camigo, Hell on Wheels. That song was I remember him playing it live in studio. And it was so cool. It was so cool because it sounds just like that live. That's how you know great singers are great artists. When their stuff that they're playing live sounds every bit as good as a recording. And it was so good. And it's still one of my favorite songs. And I've got several. I've got, oh my God, I'll have to find that other song too. There's one that I definitely want y'all to hear. It's more country in nature, but it's so good. It is so good. But I hope y'all are getting through your day pretty well. Starting it off with a bang, for sure. I know I got a boil last night. So I finally, you see, if you're watching on Facebook, I've got Hell County over here behind me that I finished. I just finished my second large novel. This one is called Bodie Bagsley and The Curse of the Pumpkin Stone. It's 116,000 words and 562 pages, I think, right now. That's after editing. And pretty proud of the book. It's coming out. I put up a post on Facebook with 3 different mock covers I'm looking at. And one seems to be winning the vote. So we're going to go with it probably. But we're going to do a book launch and signing at the end of October. At the end of October, we're going to do that. So I'm excited about it. That ought to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned for that. If you're an author and you've got something coming out and you want to talk about and get it out here, hit me up and let me know. We'll definitely promote it, get you on the show, talk about it, see what happens. But I'm like that with anybody. If you got something interesting you want to get on here and talk about, let's go. Let's do it. I'll be reaching out to a few of you guys tonight because we got to get some shows in the can. Got to get some interviews done that I need to get done. We're getting those, and we'll get those to you for sure. National news. What is happening around here right now? We've got so much going on that it's hard to keep up with. You know, we had the Michigan church shooting and fire. That whole horrible situation right there. And they're still learning more and more about that guy. We have the North Carolina one. It seems like one day after the next, just one more wacko after another is lining up out there. They are just one after the other. These psychos are lining up. And that's terrible. That's a terrible thing. So you gotta pray, you gotta take it. Speaking of that, if you want to be part of the prayer chain, be sure you go drop it down there on the on our prayer list. That's gonna be on Undefined Radio. Go check it out. There's a post up there. Make sure you go do that. Right now, we'll play you a few sponsors of this show because I think we owe that to them, owe that to y'all for sure. And they also happen to sponsor our North Delta football program. So I'm going to play a few of these for you guys. Thank y'all so much for supporting this show.
Wells Funeral Home and Cremation Service, your locally owned family funeral home and cremation service in Batesville. We love supporting our North Delta Green Wave High School athletics, and we are ready for some football. We are proud of the programs at North Delta and the hard work our athletes have put in. Wells Funeral Home and Cremation Service in Batesville, proud of our Green Waves. We are ready to serve you, and we are ready for some football. Visit our website at wellsfuneralhome.net or call us at 662-563-5700.
First Security Bank is proud to support all area football teams. While you may not win every game, your friends at First Security Bank hope and pray that you stay safe, play hard, and be true to your team. It takes each one of you to play your role in the game, and it takes each one of us to be your bank. Each position on the team has its challenges, but we choose to persevere and win regardless of the numbers on the scoreboard. Make this season your best season. First Security Bank, we are one. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let Panola Paper Company be your source for supplies for your business or organization today. They can provide paper, janitorial supplies, food service disposables, office supplies, concessions, party supplies, warehouse and shipping supplies, first aid and safety items, and the list goes on and on and on. With free next-day delivery service to most locations, call them today for a catalog and pricing to start saving your business money. Order online at panolapaper.com, panolapaper.com, or call them at 563-5222, 563-5222. Panola Paper Company in Batesville in the Industrial Park, panolapaper.com. Caldwell Insurance. Look for us under the clock sign on the square in Batesville. And look for us supporting the North Delta Green Waves in 2022. We have the easiest phone number to remember, 563-4567. We have the easiest website. It's timetoinsure.com. Easy, easy, easy. And we're easy to find. Under the clock sign on the corner on the Batesville downtown square. Come see Chris Smith, Jackie Walton, Jennifer Miner, and Perrin Caldwell. We work hard to make insurance easy for you at Caldwell Insurance.
I got one more for you that I got to play. And it wasn't in my list with the rest of them because I had to cut a new one. And so, because of that, I found it in a whole different spot. So, before I, man, I know I've got it. I know I've got it. I know I do. Boy, I'll tell you what. I tend to lose more things. Y'all gonna learn this about me. I do. See if I can get this for you. I believe this is it. Let's go. North Delta football is coming to you live all season long, thanks to TVI Fiber, proud sponsor of the Green Wave broadcast. Just like our players on the field, TVI Fiber delivers speed, strength, and reliability you can count on. Lightning fast internet, powerful connections, and dependable service. That's a winning game plan every time. From kickoff to the final whistle, TVI Fiber keeps fans connected. Whether you're tuning in from home, on the go, or cheering from miles away. TVI Fiber. TVIfiber.com. Built for the community, by the community. And once again, we'd like to thank all of our great sponsors. Thank y'all so much for supporting Undefined Radio Plus, Kudzu Carts, and Conquer Family Medical. I've got to get there. I've got to get the commercials set up and loaded in, so I'll have those to play at will. I've got to get them loaded in my soundboard. It's been so much happening, but now that I'm free a little bit, now that I'm done with my editing on the book, I'm able to do this now, so it's been a lot. as you're trying to do a lot. Because I still have my TikTok channels, my YouTube channels that we're doing. It can be a little overwhelming sometimes. But I do enjoy doing it. Let's see, what else do we have going on out there? There was something that happened that I wanted to talk to you guys about, get your take on it. But it seems like every time I find something good, I lose something. Like I have it set, and then all of a sudden the page will reset. I have no idea why that happens. Have no idea why that happens. But dude, it does. It does. It's wild. It is absolutely wild. I can't find it. Oh, this is what it was. So my heart went out to this man. I mean, heart absolutely went out to this man. Y'all seen the story of the father. He's been all over the news right now. I mean, just angry. And I can only imagine, because I would probably be the same way. I mean, just begging. This man's daughter was shot and killed by a multiple time felon. She was 22 years old. Just shot and killed. For no reason. Like there's zero reason for it. And yet she was shot and killed. This man is on a mission, and he's calling them all out. As well he should. Because when are we going to stop protecting criminals in this country? I swear, the amount of stupidity I hear people saying, well, what about their rights? You forfeited your rights when you took the rights away from somebody else. And you can disagree with that all you want to, but you're wrong. You can disagree all you want, but you're wrong. He forced that young girl on her knees, hands over her head, and she's begging for her life. And still killed her. What threat did she pose at 5'3", 115 pounds? What threat? Just killed execution style from another psycho we let run around these streets. And then we make excuses as to why. I would rather you let all the potheads out than have these idiots running the streets like we've got right now. Knowing how many, that is insane. You can go to jail for a longer period of time and be kept in jail for having marijuana on you than for what this idiot has done with all these felonies. Explain that to me. You can't. Ain't no one on here who can. Why? Because we all know how broken the system is. We all know this. It's not something new. It's not a surprise or a shock. And then the left wants to know how we get people like Donald Trump in power. This is why. Because the rest of us are tired of putting up with this crap. Why do you have the National Guard going into cities like Portland, like Memphis? Because people are tired of the crap. Regular people just want to know that they're safe walking the streets. But you got leadership in cities like Memphis and Portland and in California, name a city there, to where they make excuses for the criminals and victim shame the innocent lives that are taken. This has got to stop. And they still let these criminals out on the street. We know there's issues. It's like with the whole border thing and the immigrant crisis and all that's going on there. I agree. If you come into this country illegally, you're a criminal. However, we need to fix the bureaucracy in our immigration system so that those who are trying to get in the right way are ensured that they can do just that and not be held up for more money. Because I know for a fact that happens because a buddy of mine and his wife went through it for 12 years. That needs to be fixed. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed, but we just sit on them and say, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. No, somebody has to take a stand and do something. And we're kind of seeing that movement in this country now, and people are just tired of it. So when you see things start escalating, and this is what happens. Somebody will decide that enough's enough. And they'll start taking some situations into their own hands. And then what'll happen is they will be painted as the evil aggressor instead of the one who truly committed the crimes. It's wild. That is such a crazy thing that has become normal in our country right now. It's crazy that is normal in our country. But here it is. There it is. Right there in front of us. I mean, it's just kind of crazy. But that's what we've got. That's what's happening right now. I don't know. Maybe y'all have a lot more healthier outlook on it than I do. Maybe you got a smarter and wiser outlook on it than I do. But I am just tired of seeing these innocent lives taken, and then we sit there and for some reason protect the criminals who cause it. We act like they are the true victims. I don't know. It's stupid. It's stupid. Like we got the government shutdown, the potential government shutdown looming again. Every few months we have to deal with this because, and this is the way this works. So I've seen several posts about this, and a couple of those posts have been really ignorant when it comes to this situation and what actually happens here. But this is how this works. So nobody wants the government shut down, but they use it. And we're talking about people in Congress use this as a way to get things that they know they wouldn't otherwise get. So they can get some back end deals done. That's why we have these things that occur. When you see what's all going on here, like the Dems holding up the shutdown. They're trying to get stuff in there, trying to negotiate deals. So what they're trying to do is slide some things in there and say, well, we'll sign it if you give us this, which is money to certain things that they're trying to go for. And both sides do this, by the way. This is not a Democrat only. Both sides do this. It's just a stupid way to do business, but this is what they do. This is what they do. It's wild. I wonder how much of this our founding fathers had in mind when they founded this country. I mean, really. I can imagine what they would think seeing this now. Like, what has happened? What has happened? What are all these other things we've got in here? What's all this? How much taxes do y'all have? You have to pay what? Dude, we became a nation off of a tea tax we didn't like. And now this. As everyday Americans, we just sit there and take it. Just sit there and take it. Well, people in this country used to have a backbone. I mean, used to have a real backbone. Like we talk about people now who, like back then, they get married at 13, 14 years old. You want to know why? Because people had to grow up back then, early. Your life expectancy was low, and as soon as you were able-bodied, you had to contribute to the household and the family. People were far more mature back then. Here, hell, 25, you're still an infant because you're coddled by YouTube and TikTok. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. But thank God we got Michael Bates to show us the way. Thank God we've got Michael Bates to show us the way as we're getting ready to play our In View of Eternity. Always love this portion of the show. I do. And we've got our prayer list. If you're not on it or you want to be on it and you want to put somebody on it, then by all means, please let us know. There's no shame in it. There isn't. There's no shame in it. Just got to know who to add and who needs to be on here. That's what we're going to do. So as we run through these names, I'm going to keep them on here for this week. And then next week, we'll start a new prayer list. But you've got James Burchell, we won on this prayer list. Stephanie Rogers, Casey. We've got Tristan, who was born and premature. He's in the NICU at Le Bonheur. So prayers for him. My friend James Burchell is going through a lot right now. So prayers for him. Good buddy of mine, Mayor McCall. His family needs all the prayers they can get right now. Another guy I know, Josh Blaylock. You know, he wants help against lust and addiction and health and finance. I mean, everybody's going through so much right now. His dad could use some health prayers. We just need so much. Billy McLean, another buddy of mine, needs prayers for him and his family. And another person who messaged me, and I will keep her name private, needs prayers for her children and her family. And then Faith Watson asked for prayers for her. So if you need prayers for yourself or for someone else you know, then feel free to drop those in. We pray for you. We certainly hope God wraps his arms around you, holds you guys tight, and lifts you up. And now we're going to play from In View of Eternity from Michael Bates. And I thought about several things. And this is one. This is one that I wanted to talk about because I see it a lot. This one is on gossip. That's right, you heard it, gossip. So this is Michael Bates and what he has to say about gossip.
Hey, good morning to you, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us this morning on In View of Eternity. So good to have you with us. Hope you enjoy the broadcast from day to day and that they are of spiritual benefit to each one of us. Suppose you and I took the windiest day of the year. Maybe you think about a winter time when a cold front's blowing through and it's bringing snow or whatever, or maybe a spring day where the weather's changing a little bit and it's kind of stormy outside and winds just swirling everywhere. And suppose we were to take just bags and bags and bags of feathers and we go down to town square, if you have one there in your town, and we begin opening bags up and just shaking the feathers free into the wind. And you can see the wind carrying them in the air and across the ground and just blowing them every different direction, down side streets and the like. And then let's just suppose we put some feathers in the back of a pickup truck and go flying down the interstate, and they're just blowing out just all over the place, going different places in the world. You know, someone has described gossip that very way, that all of it can begin at one source, but once it's out of the bag, so to speak, it can fly and go many different directions. If you and I were to feel a little guilty about spreading so many feathers around, and we decided, well, we're going to go and we're going to collect every one of those feathers that we have dispersed into the wind, we would likely be on an impossible mission, wouldn't we? That's why we need to be so careful about the things that we say. Anything that would fall into the realm of gossip, and yes, even if it's true, it is very much still gossip. The Bible talks about folks who are busybodies in other people's affairs. To go and talk about someone in a way that's not good or not favorable to them is just not simply something that you and I ought to be concerned about if we're following Jesus. We ought to be concerned about things that are good and honest and pure. Philippians 4, verses 8 and 9. Let's be very careful. Don't be a part of gossip. You know, sometimes listening to gossip can be just as big a part of gossip if you were the one doing the talking. Don't give people an opportunity to slander and to speak other people's business. We don't know if it's true or not. Let's let the Lord determine what a person has done or not done. Thank you so much for listening today. I'm Michael Bates.
There you go. Another interview of eternity by Michael Bates. I love that one. So good. It's so true, right? So much gossip out there. I saw this and I want to, because you see, people can turn on you so fast, right? And here's the thing. I'm a big loathing person when it comes to hypocrisy. I can't stand a hypocrite. I can't. I cannot stand a hypocrite. And I see this all the time. All the time. And nothing trips me out more than seeing some of these hypocrites on Facebook, on X, trying to play the saints like they're the holiest of holies, right? They're an angel. Like there's this one chick out there making comments about how she can't believe so-and-so can do this and this and this. When this girl making this comment is notorious for that. I mean, notorious for it. And I'm not going to say exactly what it is because it's not my place. I'm just not going to do that right here. Not on this show anyway. And all I can tell you that is people do this all the time. How many times have you known people that will put themselves and paint themselves in such a positive light? Like they are the be all end all. But you know that person. You know you know their past. You know their present. You know what they do. And yet they put themselves out there on social media like they're a saint. It's hilarious. As Jesus said, those without sin cast the first stone. But you got a lot of liars out there casting stones they don't need to be casting. See a lot of karma happening to folks lately. A lot of it. Happening everywhere. You got to try to be better, folks. You got to try to be better. So as we get ready to leave, I want to end this with another indie song from a friend of mine who just is she's so good. Because sometimes we feel like this is a thing, right? Like we just can't get it right in our heads. Like we're just not making it happen.
I can't win for losing, 'cause I'm always choosing to say something that'll put my foot in my mouth. And I ain't never been a winner. I'll just sit here in the back with you sinners to avoid God's wrath and all his might. 'Cause I can't do a damn thing right. Give me a chance and I'll break it. Looking for Lord and mistaken. Till eventually I sweep it under the rug. And as that pile begins to widen, you better let go, 'cause I'm gonna be sliding to the next town in the middle of the night. 'Cause I can't do that thing right. But if right is all you're asking me for, then I guess I could try my luck. But if luck is what we're basing it on, then it looks like I'm... Hell, I had a good man and I knew it. So I moved to Nashville and I flew it. I should have married that boy instead of just them neon lights. Not only that, ship sail, well, it's sinking. And this musician life, well, it's stinking. To have to pay my bills with it for the rest of my life. 'Cause I can't do that thing right. I'll have to pay my bills with it for the rest of my life. 'Cause I can't do a damn thing. No, I can't do a damn thing. No, I can't do a damn thing right.
There you go, Amber Ray Dunn. That was Amber Ray Dunn. Can't do a damn thing right. Such a great song, and a great girl. She a really talented artist, and we're gonna bring you on more of that. More of these local artists that you haven't heard of before. We'll bring you more to the show because I like having some music on the show, but I like having music that you haven't heard instead of just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. We're going to be bringing you more indie artists, hyping the show up a little more interviews coming. But I appreciate you guys sticking with us as we launch this brand new morning show. Our numbers on our app are crazy right now. So good. So good. Because it's so easy to listen to, right? You don't have to sit in front of your phone and watch a screen like you would, like it's live on Facebook right now. It's easier to have that app playing and just rolling with it. And I love that. I love that ease of the app makes everything just nicer all the way around. We couldn't have it without our great sponsors. Once again, Wells Funeral Home, TBI Fiber, First Security Bank, Panola Paper Company, Caldwell Insurance, Kudzu Carts, looking for a golf cart, kudzucarts.com, way to go, and Cockrell Family Medical Center. Boy, I can't get my words straight. I was doing so well on that one. So well. Guys, I hope y'all have an incredible day, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow morning.
I don't want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking...
Shut up, boo! There is no racial bigotry here. Here you are all equally worthless.
You can't handle the truth.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You lose. Good day, sir.